We have here a Garmin Drive 52, and what I'm going to show you here is how to get a location recorded from this and then bring it elsewhere without having to take this out of the car. Well, how do we do that? Because this doesn't have Bluetooth or wireless. Well, it is something so simple that it goes over most people's heads. Let's explain the screen that we need to be on first. I'm in a location and I want to record this very specific spot. How do I get information on that? I tap the vehicle icon right there. This is what we need to know. The address, nice if it's there, but for example in this one there's no house address on this. I have an intersection, sure, but that might be miles away for all we know. This right here. This is what we need. And we get to choose which coordinate format that we want. We do that from settings, then go to units and time, and then position format. Now, while there are a whole ton to choose from, the only three you want to be concerned with excuse me, are decimal degrees, degrees minutes seconds, and degrees decimal minutes. No matter which one you choose, you are always dealing with 16 digits. So if, for example, I go to degrees minutes seconds and I just do the format here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 16. It doesn't matter which one you of the three that you use. However, when we use, wrong spot again. When we use decimal degrees, we can shorten this to 12. How? In reality, the maximum resolution that you need, not that you want, but that you need, is just 12 digits. For the numbers after the decimal point, you only need the first 4. So, and this round up. So I could write this down if I was writing it down, which I won't be doing, but if I were, it would be North 42 6382, because 5, there's a 1 next to it, so 638200. I could just fill the rest with zeros. And for this one, West 73 1659. Yeah, this doesn't round up, so that'd be West 73 1659. That's all I would need. And what is the trick that I use? Take your phone and take a photo of this screen. That's it. That's all you have to do. Let that sink in for a moment. Because otherwise people think, oh, I gotta take out the thing from the car and plug it in and do all this and do all that. Now, if you were saving a list of multiple waypoints, okay, I could see that. But if you just need between 1 and 5 locations, all you have to do is just, from where you are, tap vehicle icon, and then just take a photo of that. And what's the advantage of doing this? Well, if you are using a different navigation system, or you need to just have a record of where you are. Now, yes, you could save it here, true, but then you could take a photo of it and then it's on your phone. And then you can just look at the photo later and punch that in to Google Maps, which this will recognize. Yes, it will work. Or to another Garmin. I know a fair amount of you that watch my videos have more than one Garmin, if not several. Well, that's the way to do it without having to mess about with cables and transfers and all this other stuff. Yes, it is still a manual way of doing it, but you don't have to write down a thing. You just take a photo of it with the phone and then just move over to the next Garmin or to Google Maps or to some infotainment system, punch in the coordinates and just go there. Isn't that nice? I think so. Now again, getting back to the position format. Now when it comes to these guys, these two, degrees minutes seconds and degrees decimal minutes. This is really the only one that you can successfully shrink from 18 digits, or actually 19 digits if you're on the left coast, because the one of them will start with a 100 instead of a 2-digit number. Anyway, this is the one where you can shrink it down. You can knock off 4 digits just by rounding. So all you need is DDD, DDD, and not the last two. This one, yeah, you can round the second. You can do that. This one, you can do rounding on this one as well, but this one is by far the easiest to deal with. So if you are using multiple locations and you want the fastest, most efficient way to just, if you're bringing it over to another computer or another GPS to type it in, or if you are actually writing it down on a piece of paper, that one right there, decimal degrees, that is the one I always stick with, and it does work. Yeah. So you can use your phone, not for navigation in this instance, but just to get a photo of that. And then you can take that outside the car, which you're going to do anyway. You can leave your GPS in the car, which is nice. You don't have to take it off its mount and unplug it and all that nonsense. And you get what you need.